Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about systems of equations. Now you might ask, why are these called systems? Oops, that is supposed to be an N. Equations. Systems of equations. The reason they're called systems is because there's a systematic way to solve these equations. So for example, if you're given the equations y equals 2x plus 5 and y equals 3x plus 1, then you're asked, what is y? So what is y and what is x? And they're asking you to solve the systems of equations. You have two variables and you have two equations, two unknowns, two equations. So you're going to use those together. And here's how we're going to do it. We're going to start with a little trick. And this trick is the y equals y trick. Y equals y. Now why is this important? It's important because it's the first step. The first step to substitution is to set the two equations equal to each other. In other words, we know that y equals 3x plus 1, so we're just going to call this y. Y is equal to 3x plus 1. And over here, we know that y is equal to 2x plus 5, so we're going to use this y and just say this is 2x plus 5. And they equal each other because y equals y. So if y equals 2x plus 5 and y equals 3x plus 1, then y is equal to 2x plus 5. We know that from here. And that equals y, which is equal to 3x plus 1. Now we have our two equations set equal to each other. That's step one. Now we're going to move on to step two. And step two is to combine like terms. We have two like terms here. The like terms that we have are x's. I'm going to scroll down and get a little more space. So we have x's and we have numbers. So the goal is to get x by itself on one side and a number on the other side. So using our equation here that we've made, let's do this. Okay. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides, right? Minus 2x. Minus 2x. So then I just bring everything else down. I have 5, 0 plus 5 equals 1x plus 1. Now I'm going to combine the numbers. I'm going to combine the numbers now, okay? So I'm going to subtract 1 from each side. Minus 1, minus 1. Then I pull everything down. 0 plus 4 equals 1x plus 0. Now here I have 1 times x. That's what's going on here. 1x is 1 times x. So my last step is to divide both sides by 1. Once I do that, x will be all by itself. It will be all by itself. So here we go. Now I have 4 over 1, which is 4, is equal to x. 4 is equal to x. Great. So back up here at the top where it asked us, what is y and what is x? Well, we know what x is. We know it. It's right here. X is equal to 4. X is equal to 4. Now we come to our third step. We did our first step. We set the two equations equal to each other. We did our second step. We combined like terms. Now our third step. We're going to plug in what we found to find the other variable. We know what x is. We still need to find, what does y equal? What does y equal? We don't know. So I'm going to come back to the top and take this original equation right here. Either one's fine, but I'm going to use this one, y equals 2x plus 5. So I come down here to my question, what does y equal? And I say y equals 2x plus 5. That's what y equals. Oh, look, I also know what x is. So now I know that y equals 2 times 4, right? Because 4 and x, same thing here. Same thing. Plus 5 will give me y. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 5, that equals 13. So y equals 13. Y equals 13. We have solved our system of equations. What I want you to do now is think about the three steps and review with yourself. I began with my system of equations. And the first thing I did was I set them equal to each other. Y equals y, y equals y. So I just set them equal to each other. Once I had them equal to each other, this step here, once I had them equal to each other, then I began to combine like terms. And when I was done, I knew what one of the variables was. I knew what one of them was. Then, after I knew what one of the variables was, I had to plug that in to the original equation, either one of them, and that gave me what my y was.